Hello Techies, welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn about a basic concept in UiPath, that is key components of UiPath. What are the key components of UiPath? If you are going to attend any interview as a developer or senior developer, this is going to be your sure short question. Okay. So let us learn about the key components of UiPath in this video. Before that, I request you to please do subscribe our channel for more videos. Okay. If you like the videos, please give a like and share with your friends and colleagues too. Let's now dive into this video. So what are the key components of UiPath? There are many components in UiPath, but we have only 3 key components. Okay. So what are those? First one is UiPath Studio. Okay. Next one is, yes, you're right, it is UiPath Robo. And the third one is, any guesses? Right, UiPath Orchestrator. Okay. Now, to answer this question, if we can simply remember this, there are 3 components of UiPath and we can give the straight away answer. But the thing here is, the important thing to keep in mind is, instead of giving this straight away answers, it will be always suggestible to give a brief definition on a high level, okay, or about these 3 key components. So let us see what these refer to. So UiPath Studio in the sense, in general, let us forget about this UiPath. In general, Studio means what? Where we will develop a photo or what, where we develop something from a negative, right? So the same way, UiPath Studio is a software or an automation tool, an IDE, which is used to develop our robots. Developing a robots in the sense, automating a process, right? Till that point you are clear, right? So UiPath Studio is an automation tool or a software which we use it to develop our robots. Let me write it down so that it will be easy to remember. It is suggestible to take a paper and pen or a book and pen and just highlight the key definitions. Okay. So the main points. So it's a software, automation tool or a software which is used to develop robots. Let us give the exact terminology, bots. Okay, bots are nothing but automated process. Okay, so we use this one. Now this is clear, right? So how we are going to do this? I'll let you know. So using inbuilt activities. Using inbuilt activities or functionalities, sense functions, okay, methods. An automation tool or a software which is used to develop bots using inbuilt activities. Right? Now let us see one more point here. How? Who provided this? Right? This which is provided by UiPath. So now let's read all together. UiPath Studio is an automation tool or a software which is used to develop bots, which are nothing but our automated process, using inbuilt activities or functionalities which is provided by UiPath. Okay. Now let me do this. Right. I'm taking. Right. So this is a clear-cut definition, which I hope you got this very confidently. Now let us see in depth how we are going to do this. Is it something like we are going to write some 100 or 1,000 lines of code now, right? It should be very simple, right? So it is using drag and drop approach. Okay, so we are going to drag and drop our activities which are inbuilt in UiPath Studio in order to automate our process. Now, one more point here to remember is how is it made of? Like, what is the language behind this studio? It is purely .NET. That's it. These are the key words which you are going to use, which you are going to save in your brain so that you can easily give a brief introduction on UiPath Studio if a question been asked. Okay, I hope you understood this concept, and now let us see how it looks like. This is our UiPath Studio. So don't concentrate much on this. If you are a beginner, you just remember this picture, like how it will be looking and all. Okay, it will be having a project panel, activities panel. Okay, so there are multiple activities in it. There is a ribbon where we have some multiple options here, and properties. We can see output panel, many many things are there. Excuse me. So many things are there to learn. We'll cover this in a separate video, but for just for look and feel, I just shown this one. Okay, fine. Let's move on to the next one. UiPath Robo. What is a UiPath Robo? It says Robo, right? Robo. What is this? Robo will do some actions or perform some actions on behalf of human being, right? So it's a simple terminology. Same way, UiPath Robo is an executor or a host which executes the bots which are developed using Studio. So here in UiPath Studio, we are developing some bots. That means we are automating some process, right? Those process will be executed by this robo. Okay, so it's very clear. Let me give you this one. So an executor, or we can say a host which executes the automated process. Okay, or bots. It's very simple, right? I'll tell you one more point here after covering this orchestrator. Okay, now let us move on to the orchestrator. Right? Orchestrator. What is the terminology? What is the meaning of this term? Orchestrator is doing some action. So it is orchestrating, it is managing, right? So the same way, UiPath Orchestrator is an application which will be used to deploy the bots, to monitor the bots, to run the bots, right? So after, where is this? In Studio, we are going to develop these bots, right? And after developing this, it is supposed to deploy on a platform where it is available for all the robos to execute, right? That is nothing but this orchestrator. Not only running this, it will be used to maintain the versions. It is used to run it. It is used to schedule the bots. So there are multiple actions which can be performed by orchestrator in terms of bots. Now let me give you one by one. So we can use, it is an application to, I can say this way, to deploy run. What else we can do? We can schedule, right? Schedule. After scheduling, you are supposed to manage, right? Manage in the sense the versions and all. And then we are supposed to monitor also whether it is performing well or not, right? Monitor what and all it is doing. Monitor all the robots and process, right? Clear? So now let us move on to Robo. Robo acts as a mediator between this UiPath Studio and the orchestrator. Okay. This is one more thing. So I hope you are clear on these points. Let us just recap. Okay. I'll show you how the orchestrator looks like. Just a second. Okay, this is the look and feel of orchestrator. Orchestrator looks like this. We have multiple tenants and folders and automations, monitoring, and in each folder we for tenants we can see robots, machines and all. Okay, so don't worry about all this. We'll cover all this in our coming videos. For beginners, just concentrate on these key components, and in depth we can learn from our next videos. Okay, so let us see the let us recap the key takeaway points. UiPath Studio, there are three components, key components in UiPath. One is UiPath Studio, which is nothing but a tool or a software where we can develop our bots using inbuilt activities or functionalities which is provided by UiPath. Okay, and UiPath Robo, the second one, is an executor or a host which executes the automated processes. And coming to third one, it is a UiPath Orchestrator. It is nothing but a web application which enables us to deploy, run, schedule, manage, monitor all the robots and processes. This is enough, I guess. So I hope you got clear information on this. Meet you through our next videos. Till then, happy learning and happy automation. Thank you. Bye.